God can take you out. Number 4, don't spank your child with your hand. Now this is very debatable. In some circles, like the idea of disciplining your children with spanking is like, whoa, we don't do that anymore. I'm old school. It worked on me. It beat the foolishness out of me. But I'm going to mention something. I remember my mom and my dad, and I think they're okay with me saying that because I already said it in the first service and they didn't spank me. My mom, when she spanked us in anger. And every time she did, I hated her. I actually don't remember what she spanked me for because I was so busy angry at her. It was always flying hot. My dad, he was a sneaky one. He was so mysterious because he never showed those emotions. He would set us I still have the image right in front. Even as I'm speaking, I see the image. I'm sitting on his lap and I'm thinking the wrath passed over because my dad is not angry. Or at least he masked it really well. And he's explaining to me, he says, hey, what you did was wrong. And my parents never spanked me for mistakes. They only spanked me for rebellion. So that's why you never spank your children for a mistake. If they made a mistake, drop the glass, they don't deserve a spank. That's stupid. They need to be corrected. But when there's a rebellious attitude, especially when they're from 2 to 6, sometimes a little bit of spanking behind is not bad. And so my dad would sit me down. He would explain why my behavior was bad. And I was like, yes, Dad, I was wrong. And I'm literally like, just full blown, like, yes, yes, yes. And I'm thinking, that's good, awesome, we're good. And my dad's like, so now we're ready. I said, for what? He said, turn around. I was like, what for, Dad? Well, we good, I got it. He's like, I know, but he's like, you need to know there are consequences to these decisions. And he's like, life will not treat you as nice as I will. Life wouldn't be loving, but I'll be very loving. I was like, yeah, Dad, but you can be loving and not spank me. And I would like argue with my dad, and my dad in a calm voice, he would never use his hand, and my mom would never use her hand. They would use the belt. Why? Because if you use your hand is for guidance, care, and love. Never let your kid associate your hand with punishment. When you put a nail through the wood, do you use your hand or you use a hammer? For those of you who are in favor of spanking your children with your hand, next time don't use a hammer to drive nails into wood. Use your hands if you're so smart. Your hand is not a tool. Your hand is for love, for care, and for guidance. As some kind of external tool, whether it's a belt, that's completely different. But it's important that we don't spank our children with our hand. Number 5, don't compare your child to their sibling.